some of the Midnight Suns and the Hunter were drawn into a vortex in the chapel and suddenly found themselves face to face with Hydra. Let's assess our actually,
maybe you do not realize the trouble you are in, friend.
Where will you hide?
take nothing for granted. We were on the trail of Wanda and her essence to come here. A lot of little ones and a couple of big ones. Doesn't that usually mean that we're gonna get someone like Venom to show up? Now let me see. A limbo portal. Who's the biggest one here? 138, 138. Well, he was the biggest one. Her big toe must be in there. Let's not do that. Ah, this guy. Got it. There. He can't do anything to anybody now. Woo! All the way from here. I'm impressed. I don't want to waste these.
Ready?
Stop here.
Whatever works.
It worked.
Leave some for the rest of us.
133, 80. Let's finish that job. Oh, that man, he got a long way to go, hey?
You have earned this. Hail that.
Buck, 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 buck. Buck, 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 buck. He's out. Well, I don't want to waste my Blade Storm just yet. But this is, it doesn't affect her. Why don't I have you do that? Because then you'll be stepping out of the way, won't you?
Here's one for you.
Okay. That'll leave us a nice amount of... Oh, they're both going for her, though. I don't like that. I was about to say, just let it go, but they're both looking for her, so we don't want that. You both the same?
You will not forget. Have I mentioned how much I like those horns?
Now the bad news is Oh, that's not bad. It's a shame we don't have any Lilin, though. It's the Hydra that we have here. Let's see now. Yeah. Well, one's getting attacked, unfortunately. Well, maybe two.
I will remember your face. This one is especially scared.
Of all the possible intruders, this is the last group I would expect. I suppose there was a high probability that the hunter would be drawn to this location. But you two? What were your names again? Nancy and Margaret?
Okay, now he's just messing with us.
Nerd jokes. I do like that.
Going for it. That will do.
Not enough. 309, huh? Why can't we get what we need today? Apply stun roulette. Ah, I do like that. Oh, a lot of 138s. Not a fan. I don't fancy that.
You had your chance to escape.
Good one.
I knew the guarding strike would get it. Darn.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Oh, you didn't like that, did you? Still might be the best angle, I don't know. He's got 72 left. He is down, but that's a whole 72 still there. And weak, but not for long, right? It's gonna attack Nico. That one's gonna slam Hunter, who's vulnerable. So whatever he does is gonna be 1.5. That 16 is not gonna do much. Here come the lumps. Oh, they're not getting you right now, so hold on to that.
Hydra has the upper hand.
As long as you're ready for the counter.
Serve her with honor.
I guess we gotta take you out, eh?
I'd be careful where you wave your staff, or swords, or whatever other enchanted LARPing weapons you brought into my facility. The modifications I've made to the gamma accelerator have rendered it quite volatile. I wouldn't want you to get hurt. The mind probe is far less reliable when the brain is damaged.
Tony Stark was right. You are moved.
Is that enough? Oh, you're so lucky to be out of all that. Oh, that side has some possibilities. I kind of like that. But you're not nice at all. Yeah, everything's too far apart for me to take advantage of this. So let's see what we have here. Okay, who's our nastiest ones right now? They're all nasty, right? These guys hit hard, right? This guy is gonna frenzy. They're all, any of them can count.
Let's do this one together.
That's one
They were
down.
not prepared for us.
No, they were not. Let's see what we can do here. We still have that little problem. He's fully... So I would have to say... This will take care of everything.
Weak, even for Hydra.
There you go. I should put damage a random enemy on KO recast. I like that. Actually could have used that and take them both out, but didn't think. But that's okay. Everything else looks good for now. One of the girls, the ladies, can do something here, I'm sure. At least hurt them. That's your last chance. You're gone next.
Better call in for support.
Fear is temporary. I am forever.
Huh, it's hard to tell. Are we underground or maybe we're in space? That'd be a lot cooler than another Hydra meat locker in New York.
You mean you honestly don't know? Just tearing your way through whatever Hydra facility you miraculously stumble upon?
More like smashing through.
Wrecked.
Ah, pity. Well, let's put it this way. We're gonna need that. 27. What a shame. Let's get him closer to something. You know what? Before doing that, please. You both need that.
Let me help.
When I said all help, I was hoping all allies, everybody. Okay, now where were we? Oh yes, the hunter was going to. Okay, next.
Remember me now, Brucey?
I'm starting to, little punk. Which actually explains a great deal about how this visit came about. Far too amateurish an operation for Carol, or even Tony. It's not the how I should be focusing on, but the why. You're not here for the Gamma Accelerator at all, are you? No. The truth is far more delightful. Of course it is. Well, by all means, then, have at it.
What is that?
At this point, wouldn't surprise me if Thanos himself walked out of that thing.
Wanda!
No.
Oh, Wanda.
We were too late. She belongs to Lilith now. Death is her only chance for release.
What? Hell no! No, that's not how we work. Haven't you learned anything yet? Leave her alone, you monster!
Oh, I assure you, Miss Maximoff is free to do as she pleases.
She appears neither free nor pleased to me.
Really? Wanda, is there something you'd like to say to your friends?
Yes!
Okay. Defeat Fallen Scarlet Witch. Tips attacks against Fallen Scarlet Witch, which may result in a hex, which causes cards for that hero to be discarded from the hand. Choose your attacking heroes wisely.
Don't hesitate, friends. I won't.
I've heard a great deal about...
It's all starting to make sense. Tony must have known that I would need her energies to help stabilize the reaction. Perhaps he thought her connection to the two of you would somehow prevent the inevitable slaughter about to occur. Or perhaps you're simply his canaries in the coal mine. In either case, I may have underestimated him.
You sure you're alright there, Brucey? Sounding a little unhinged.
He is starting to rant like Faustus.
Ley lines. Ley lines are cracks in the ground where pent-up mystical energy may escape. Ley lines can be triggered at range like other environmental explosives. If an enemy is knocked into a ley line, they will receive a negative status effect as well. Tip: once a ley line is triggered, it will lie dormant for a turn before reappearing. So, depending on the color, it may do something else. This one's gonna stun somebody. Over here. That's a stun. That's a vulnerable. And the red ones are weak. This is what Deadly Ground does. The card for Hunter, Deadly Ground, puts these out on the field as an advantage. Okay, so we've got a situation here. Probably going to take 2 to take her out. Once she's out, she's gone. So, we know we're going to use these quick soul slashes for these.
It's the best I can do for now.
That wasn't bad.
Except that we never hit anything.
I'm impressed.
We never made contact. There you go. Pity there's not enough distance for the two of them. Oh, and then again, maybe there is.
Prepare yourselves.
She's got a
More
ways.
dangerous than ever.
She's got a ways to go, I think. Let's see what we have here. Pity. Apply too fast. Come on. How are you doing? You're doing okay. She's definitely doing okay. 515. Blimey. Damage a random enemy. Recast. This will not work here. Pity we can't. See if we can knock her into something. We only have one card play. Let's see if we can really do something. I'll do it.
Consider it done.
Ooh.
I feel more like myself every day.
A hero has been hexed by a fallen Scarlet Witch. When a hero damages fallen Scarlet Witch, there's a chance a randomly chosen ability belonging to that hero will be discarded from the hand. I don't think we had anything, did we? We did level up, and we did resist her hex, but we only have one thing left. Oh, that's right. It was the holy something. I did say holy something. we already had a bump, so we can't do anything else here. So it's now time for the attack.
Mother chose me above all of you.
Ah, okay.
Reinforcements on approach.
Do you even know yourself?
What was that?
Oh, you want to get out of there. Confused hero will act unpredictably every time the other heroes take action. From my experience, either they'll run from one area to the other, or they may actually attack an ally. So, who knows what Nico's gonna do.
The looks on your faces. Genuine astonishment. Just like before with Tony and Steve at the tower. I wonder, have we heroes always been so trusting? So gullible?
There's no need more training. You forfeited that right when you became another of my mother's puppets.
Yet here you all are, trying to save me. I suppose I should add illogical.
Oh, I like it.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Nico, your instincts are wonderful. So that's one down for her, and Nico, we're gonna give you a something anyway.
Blade told me to mention your mother. Apparently, she's promiscuous.
Oh, lovely.
The least I can do.
Oh, good. At least you didn't end up in that circle. I don't like any. I don't want to redraw anything because we're gonna need both of these, and we don't need the. We don't need that either. I would actually say let's take Magik and just move her away from the circle and the ley line, so she's sort of between them. That's better. Okay. See, one of those rare times I would have liked to have interrogation for something. Okay.
We have to stop letting Banner get to us. Remember why we're here. Wanda, snap out of it. We don't want to hurt you.
You cannot hurt me. The Mother will never let anyone hurt me. Ever again.
You think?
More of Lilith's lies. I have heard such words repeated far too many times.
I love a good limbo portal. Well, let's make sure. Is this the weak? Which is vulnerable? Okay. Really? What's wrong with this area over here?
Easier for you. How could would you do that to a friend?
Yeah. Oh.
You can't stop me.
You were too weak to be fight. For a friend in need.
Good work.
Ah, lovely. What can we do for her now? I don't know where it is. It's, but it's 160.
I had hoped for a challenge.
The history books really didn't do you justice.
Well, it's not an easy place here. I don't think I care for any of that here. So I don't want to do that. Much as it is actually tempting. Oh, wait, we might actually be able to do this.
Ugh, I won't forget this. Mother, protect me.
Haha. We are done.
Their strongest was no match for us.
Well, this encounter has certainly smashed my expectations. Come now, Bruce. Can't let yourself get too carried away. We were planning on taking them alive. Then again, Wanda, eliminate them.
This is over. We must leave now.
Wanda, stop! It's me.
It is not her, Nico. She cannot hear you anymore.
Please.
We did not expect this. Well, there we go. There's another fallen. And it's one of ours. Oh, it's taking extra long today.
Did you see that? I know you did.
Did I see her almost destroy all three of us? Then yes,
She hesitated.
And then blew up the ground where you were standing.
Still, Wanda's in there. Somewhere. I know it.
No. She is here.
Impossible!
Close it! Now!
What do you think I am trying to do?
No escape. No more. You were saying, Wanda. Your fault. You will be no more. Enough! I am not Agatha.
Don't say a word, Miko. What would be the point? Caretaker doesn't understand that sitting around doing nothing affords Lilith more time.
Nico,
Don't bother. Kinda just want to be left alone.
At least we tried.
Save it for a speech. I'm tired.
We can talk tomorrow, when you are feeling better.
Yeah, right. Might be a while.
I will be here.
But Wanda won't.
Ileana, are you okay?
My best friend just tried to murder me. What do you think?
We knew trying to save Wanda was going to be a risk.
I know. But is it really worth risking the life of everyone here to do it?
I think so. Do you not?
I just want to close my eyes and when I reopen them, have this all be some bad dream.
We both should get some sleep.
It's the only thing left to do tonight.
Good night, Magik.
Good? There is nothing good about this night, Hunter. Nothing good at all.
I see Agatha and Strange want to talk. No surprise. Hold it, I just realized something. Colossus is also Peter. Also called Peter. I guess. Is there anything else I and my name twin have in common? Sure. Awesome, like what? Is it our good looks? Both of us are just awesome friends? Our witticism? For Lilith's sake, stop spamming me. So what is? You both get on my nerves. Okay, well, if they actually let me get in, I would have gotten... I would have been able to get in right where Agatha was, but there's obviously some discussion going on here.
Hunter, if you're looking for Caretaker, she went to her room.
Yeah, and she made it very clear she doesn't want to be disturbed. She's pretty upset.
I'll bet she
We
is.
really screwed up, didn't we? I knew we shouldn't have gone messing with that mirror.
I'm worried about Nico and Magik. I think they're in shock or something.
We're all in shock. It's gonna take some time for us to pull it back together. If we manage to pull ourselves together at all.
Ah, ye of little faith.
Caretaker, it is Hunter.
Leave me be. I'm not exactly in the mood for visitors right now.
Caretaker, it is Hunter.
Damn it, Hunter. I said leave.
Do we still do this, or we continue? Well, one more time.
Caretaker, it is Hunter.
Damn it, Hunter. I said leave.
Okay, so 3 times is not the charm here.
I'm very, very intimidated by Caretaker. She pushed Wanda right out of the Abbey. Again.
Between Lilith's plans and her turning our friends to pawns, we can't turn against each other.
And here I thought we were finally starting to trust each other.
They went behind our backs. Nearly cost us everything.
They were trying to save their friend, like any of us would do.
Please, I would never do anything that reckless.
Do you even hear the words coming out of your mouth anymore?
I would never do anything that reckless, given the stakes.
Really?
Okay, fine. I would never do anything that reckless today.
I give that a solid maybe.
I miss you, girl.
You have not set anything on fire today, have you?
One of these have grown black. Very nice. Oh, look at that. Something else to pinch for a gift. Agatha?
Whew. You look like hell, dear. I suppose you must feel like it too after these very rough few days.
Better days have befallen this abbey.
Well, at least you remember them. I am sorry you were unable to save Wanda, but at least you tried. I can't help but feel responsible for how things played out. Perhaps I pushed you too hard to save her too soon, before you, Nico, and Magik were ready.
What happened was not your responsibility. We chose to betray Sarah's trust and put the lives of everyone here in jeopardy. You did not make us.
Yes, but if it wasn't for me emboldening you, we may have avoided this whole mess.
I cannot get Wanda out of my head now. Seeing her like that. I know I did not know her before she fell, but she was in so much pain. It permeated from her. I could feel it tear right through me. I just wish I could have freed her from it.
I know, dear. Me too. Maybe you'll get a chance to again. In the meantime, don't beat yourself up about it too much. And remember how much Sarah and I love you.
I don't know about Sarah right now. Cauldron Manifest. Odin, I suspect, is quite entertained at this point, knowing the history of Loki's cauldron and the destruction and turmoil that awaits you. I hope that this relic lives up to your expectations, and should the need arise for another transfer, I hope to be caught up in various life and death struggles which require my attention. Agatha, I know you two enjoy a good challenge, and you shall have it with this wretched thing. That's, Valkyrie, by the way. Now, let's talk to Strange. He's working late.
Everyone is quite rattled, aren't they? It seems there's a competition going on to see who can reprimand the young sons the harshest.
Are you participating?
I'm really glad everyone made it back safe and sound, which is impressive on its own. Trying an incantation like that at their level. One might think they would ask for a Sorcerer Supreme's guiding hand.
I know they've been ignoring him, and that's not right.
Seems you are feeling left out.
A Sorcerer Supreme does not experience FOMO. I see everything that is, that could be, and that will never be. I do not miss out. Just saying an invite would have been nice. Wanda was my apprentice. I care about her well-being as much as anyone here. I've been hearing her voice, but each time it grows fainter. By the great Agamotto, will bring her back to us.
One of these days they're going to pronounce that right. But not this game.
Hail, fellow... Can emo kids be singular?
Told you he was part Midnight Suns, and in the comics he certainly was involved with them. See quickly if there's any essence running around here. I think I see something. Yeah, they could be out here too. They could be out in the battle area too, in the practice area. Well.
When you do immature things, you get called immature.
Well, if you guys had, if Robbie didn't mess up with the incantation, maybe it would have been different too. I don't know if it's stuck, but it sounds like there's a sound from the game that's still happening. I think it's the portal. Great. It doesn't bother you, it doesn't bother me. Or I could just save it and restart, but that would be a waste of time. Let's see what these guys have. The only good elephant in the room is the kind you mount on a wall. In that spirit, let's dig into last night's catastrophe. This isn't the time. Half the team went AWOL, Steve. Our secret weapon and our only reliable method of transportation decided to follow Mallrat Mab into a trap so obvious even Wonder Man would have noticed it. Let it go, Tony. We cannot fault them for doing what they could to recover Wanda. And since one does Iron Man play by any tune but his own, telling us to follow the rules is a joke coming from you. It pains me to be the adult in the room, but I have no choice. You're going to lash out like children. Tony, last night they lost their teammate to Lilith. And we didn't? Is Banner nothing to us? If you know the feeling, you know better than to pick a fight with those going through a similar experience. Fine, I'll drop it for now. See, I told you, he's the one. The other Avengers are not like that. You should hear the way the Midnight Suns talk about you. They really like you, Hunter. I get why. I could use a spotter. Meet me in the yard? Upgrade time.
You wanted to speak, Carol?
Yeah, I just wanted to say thanks.
Thanks for what?
For surprising me with your unexpected friendship. I did not see that coming. Believe it or not, I don't have a lot of peeps I can call friends. Not close ones, at least.
If it makes you feel any better, I never had a lot of friends either. Did not have time with all the demon slaying.
Huh. Sounds like you were like the high school vampire slayer in Blade's favorite television show, and Caretaker was that librarian guy. Gifted with greatness, but cursed with solitude.
No, that character had a group of close friends who helped and supported her.
See? Even the Slayer had more of a social life than the two of us. I'm glad you're here, Hunter. I feel like you get just how heavy all that extra baggage can be when it comes to having crazy freaking superpowers.
Let that come naturally. Blade.
Reminds me of a French quote.
Give me the dubbed version, please. My French is only the pardonable kind.
It roughly translates to, great responsibility is the inseparable consequence of great power.
It sounds familiar, but I can't put my finger on it. Oh, it's gonna drive me crazy now. Anyway, I should let you get back to whatever cool thing you were doing before I dragged you out here to get all gushy.
Anytime, Carol.
There we go. Okay, she got a counter. So we've got something added if we have a hero combo. Next time we have a team level, we can have up to 2 hero combos in a run. Okay, let's see. Let's take it all down. We've got Nico in a room. We've got Ghost Rider. We've got Strange. Everybody wants to talk, so let's talk to Nico in a room after. Oh. Well, before we do that, let's go swipe some stuff from Caretaker's room. Mercury totems are really good. That can draw a quick card. A well-worn field guide, basic, but for the arcane scribbling in the margins. Okay. The more we could use the cauldron, the better. Faded journal page. Caretaker's journal from 1693. Lilith and I continue to work against Shaw. We have lost the coven of witches to the barbaric nature of those townsfolk that he's brought under his influence, but their sacrifice will never be forgotten. I must admit that I am frustrated with Lilith these days, who does not have the focus that her sisters of the coven did. I sense that she may find herself distracted by a Salem man from the village. A blood simply cannot give in to such impulses, and I have warned her that she is being a fool. Wanderer in the storm. Doll locations. After the incident, I scattered my dolls in the area around the grave. Caretaker's doll was placed in the tree fort that I built along the cliff face in Dreamer's Descent. The tree fort along the cliff face in Dreamer's Descent. I'm going to take a snap of this. My doll was left at the tea party I set up at the top of the stairs above the gravesite. I built a fort beneath standing stones for Mother's doll. That one we have. I'll compare with what we have and see what we're missing. I know we're missing something. Ah, 1694. Lilith's free spirit has always been a worry of mine. I thought that perhaps coming here would help her channel that energy toward our work. But I was mistaken. First she married that mortal man. Now it seems that she's expecting a child. A child! As if a lover was not distraction enough to bring a half-blood descendant into this world. Is not only wrong, but it is extremely dangerous. For all of us. She insists that my feelings are born of envy, and I cannot help but laugh. My longing for the distractions of love ended a millennia ago. Okay. Curious little girl. Anything else? Faded journal page here. 1694. Lilith's husband, Gregor, has died. An illness has swept through Salem, and even Lilith and I are affected. Many lives have been lost. I see her clutching her swollen abdomen, fear plastered across her face. I worry what will come of her if she loses the child. I can sense a change in my sister. She has always walked her own path, but that freedom of emotion that was once endearing grows into something darker. Okay. Well, we already read that. What's that picture? It's the pyramids of Egypt. A pyramid in Egypt. Alright. So we got a good look at that stuff. Let's go here. Ah! Gain is strengthened at mission start. So we got a combat bonus. Brava. You're in Wanda's room, looking at her.
Emo kids for life.
Yeah. How you doing, kid?
Nico, what are you doing in Wanda's room?
What does it look like? Ileana said this grimoire is filled with pretty powerful magic. There's gotta be something in here. Something to break the stupid spell your mother cast over Wanda so, you know, we can all go back to being normal. To being friends again.
I'm not going to discourage her.
If you intend on breaking Lilith's hold on Wanda, you are going to need to use magic as dark as hers. Are you up to that?
Have you seen me use the Staff of One? Yeah, not exactly the stuff of fairy tales. Unless you're talking about the creepy old original versions. You know, the ones that sound an awful lot like your childhood. Just because I don't go around broadcasting my dark side like some people do, doesn't mean I can't handle my fair share of dark magic. I know what I'm doing.
I never said you did not.
It all made sense in my head. We'd find Wanda, smack around a few Hydra dirtbags, bring her back to the Abbey, and Caretaker would bake her a cake. I wasn't exactly envisioning Wanda trying to murder us. Or you trying to do the same thing to her.
Perhaps next time we should formulate an actual plan. One that does not involve Blade or Robbie.
Tell me about it. Wait, did you just say next time?
I do not give up easily.
Neither do I. How about this? I'll keep digging through these pages if you promise not to release our friend anytime soon.
Deal.
Good, because I'm gonna hold you to that. Well, unless you have anything to add to this free Wanda brainstorming sesh, I should get back to her grimoire. I'm not leaving one page unturned until I find a way of bringing her back to her senses. Till then, later.
Ah, very good. Copacetic then. couple other people to talk to. Robbie, you usually need help. What do you need help with this time? What happens when you're backed into a corner, Hunter? Do you stick to your training, or do you improvise? Well, it depends on the reward. Modded ability or an upgraded ability? I fight like you train, hard enough that no fight will ever be too much, or staring down certain death sparks creativity in my fighting style. I like upgraded ones. It saves me a lot of trouble.
Thanks, Hunter.
Well, we've had this already, so... It's sort of a red herring. Almost there. Oh.
Don't you think with all my knowledge, all my expertise, I could have helped save Wanda?
No.
Why?
Because we do not trust you, Strange.
Your problem, Magik, is that you don't trust anyone.
Why should I? Where were you when Wanda was taken? What have you or any of the other Avengers done to rescue her?
I thought we resolved this already. There was nothing any of us could do.
No, you resolved it out of your mind. We acted.
And had you elicited my help, you might have succeeded.
Please, you Avengers would only have gotten in our way.
I suppose we'll never know now, will we? And people say Tony's ego's big.
Enough of this. I have to attend to some issues in Limbo. Someone has to make sure we have safe passage through space-time.
Now who is running from a fight, Ileana?
Be right there. Thought we got that one already.
A warning, Hunter. I'm in a foul mood at the moment.
Yeah, but I trust you.
I try not to be someone who equates youth with folly. I wish Ileana would not look at someone with a lifetime of experience and assume incompetence. Perhaps there was more I could have done to save Wanda, but until I get back into my sanctum, I cannot see everything I once did.
Yeah, like I need this. See how that greatness never expires. I like that.
Magik just does not understand what you have been through, Doctor.
Of course she doesn't. She hasn't experienced an inkling of the universe that I have.
Then why let this bother you?
You know why? I just don't feel complete without the sanctum and all its prophetic perks. Like I'm not quite myself.
So you can no longer peer into the future. But that is not where your true value lies. Maybe it is time to reframe your place in the world.
Perhaps you're right, but I do not know where to start.
You can start by realizing you are the Sorcerer Supreme, no matter where you rest your head.
Thank you, Hunter, for your wise counsel. Now, if you will excuse me, this Sorcerer Supreme needs to figure out a way to save us from this mess.
Yes. Hold on a moment. There's something I gotta do.
You're looking well, Hunter.
Yeah. Well, you're looking awake. Hi, Steve. Steve, you know, I just realized we have not hung out yet. And it's not prompting me. It's not giving me choices. Why not? There you go. You could be surprised about him. See, he likes this, otherwise he wouldn't be painting, he'd be standing near me.
So, baseball. I have some questions.
Shoot, what don't you get about the national pastime?
In a world with midnight suns and Avengers, why do people shower these athletes with adulation?
Well, that's a complicated question. To be clear, I'm uncomfortable with hero worship of any kind, super or otherwise.
I understand.
But for people who can't fly or catch a fly ball, I'd say it's similar because it comes down to hope.
Hope that they could hit a ball with a stick?
Or hit Hydra with a shield. Both seem attainable to them, with a lot of hard work and a little bit of luck.
You think they see a better version of themselves in these athletes? In us?
That's how I saw it when I was a scrawny kid in Brooklyn.
Wow. Well, you know, we just happen to have in our back pocket something that's going in his back pocket. It's his first appearance in Avengers back in, what, 62?
That was a great time.
And he liked it, of course. Wow, that's a little, we landed back a little close.
I served with this guy who only painted landscapes. Wonder what happened to him. Hunter, it was a pleasure to spend some downtime with you.
Same.
I'm quite pleased with these results.
Excellent. Oh, we got a nice little... We got a nice little compliment to use on someone. Cauldron of the Chaos. Now, we are overdue this. And we don't have enough of anything. Item bench. So we need about 300. Oh goodness. What are we gonna do about that?
So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? Initiating Starco Vision. Genius Inventor strikes again.
Oh, this is a heal and cure. I kind of like that. Dig in. Select an ally, taunt all enemies targeting
Big Tony's
them.
Forge of Mystery, we never close.
That's very selfless, I'm impressed. This is nice. I would actually like this. Because that's the best of both worlds. You know, that's always the question when you're doing combat items. Do I bring the cure? The cure is often what helps because a person's not going to get slammed as hard. But health and cure? Wow. Okay.
I'm happy to help, Hunter.
Let's see now. I do like that. And I would do that. Much as I rather have something like this that gives me the opportunity to either hit something or save someone in one shot and save in one space of our deck, I do like if overheal, draw 2 cards. God, that looks good. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to put this in there and see if we can upgrade it. It lets us upgrade because it is a mod, isn't it? And alright, Captain America, you've got something new. And every time we have something new, we can take something out and fix it. Let's do that. And then we can upgrade that. Ghost Rider. What have we done here with you? You've got a retribution, but these are 2 retributions. Fine. And Drain Soul. You get them anyway. So what is it that you want here? Ah. Got it. Okay. Hunter, I have chores, but I don't want to do them. Enough of these people. I could use some peace and quiet. Could you? Definitely.
You wanted to speak?
I see you, Hunter. I notice what you've been up to.
And what have I been up to exactly?
Bad things. Very bad things. The worst.
Uh-oh, what?
You should see the look on your face. I meant that in a good way. You're embracing the darkness more and more every day, owning it, but not letting it own you. And more importantly, you're proving to be quite a good friend.
Ooh, the F word.
Ileana, you just used the F word.
I did. You are my friend, and I am yours. Maybe it is your friendship that has made me more comfortable using the term. I do not keep a lot of them, so don't screw it up by defecting to the light side, okay?
Me? Go to the light side? Never.
For years in this realm, I felt out of place. I was a sorceress who used the darkness within her for the cause of light and life. No one understood me, and most people were terrified. Then I met the Midnight Suns, and they showed me how to make a home in this world. It never felt right for a bad girl like me to fight with the good guys. Until you showed me how.
I don't want to say you're not that bad. She might get insulted.
You have shown me a lot too, Ileana.
Perhaps, but I haven't told you everything. My time growing up in Limbo was difficult. The creature who brought me there, his name is Mephisto.
The Prince of Lies? The Great Corruptor? Master of the Realm of Lost Souls? That Mephisto?
The very same. He sought to blacken my soul with corruption, forced me to hurt, to curse, to kill. I hate what he did, what he made me do. But without it, I am not the person you know, and I would never have met you. Am I a monster for being grateful it happened as it did?
Ileana, I cannot answer that for you. But I am here for you, no matter what you conclude.
I see. Thank you for listening to me, friend.
Ooh, she said it again. Okay, her passive 25% chance to generate Limbo Portal. You know, it was 10% earlier, 25% chance, and that doesn't include the ones that I have loaded up. So, can we do that? Please? Let's have some more of those portals. Oh, it's been certainly been a busy one, right? Somebody still wants to talk, but I don't know who it is. Unless it's Caretaker. Nope, I don't see Caretaker anywhere, actually. Unless she's somewhere out there. That's a possibility. Maybe it's Caretaker in another location? Pardon me, strange.
By the rising rings of... Oh, it's just you.
Time's wasting, Hunter.
Alright. Can we do this?
Caretaker said I need to be a team
Oh,
player.
yes.
So I guess I'm letting you choose for me too.
This is perfect. And we've got the punch.
Hydra
Excellent.
won't want to tussle with me now.
Great. So those are taken care of. And speaking of, since he's right nearby, and we need credits.
Even a sorcerer supreme can't rest on his laurels.
Okay, start the mission with 2 additional redraws. Great. Oh, this is good for now. I'm not ready for ability mods. When I have more essence to burn, I think we'll really have a good advantage with those things. Now. Sorry again.
I skipped leg day, as Steve says, and I regret it.
Leg? What the hell is leg day? I mean, there's taco day, but is it leg day? I mean, we do have some essences. We just don't have the right essences.
This should be useful. This will do nicely.
Draw 2 cards free. We like that too.
Always better to be prepared.
Those are our favorites, right? Our staples. Let's see what we have. We have some of them we've gotten as rewards and such. See, this is good. This is great when somebody's being targeted by like half or most of the foe, and you give that. It's beautiful. That we will need this later when we have Lilin, but right now we don't have Lilin. We're still dealing with Hydra. Give me that. That's juicy. Love that. And I would say I'm still going for this. You know what? Right now we have that heal, but that's not the only thing that will be available to us. But this has always been an advantage. Just not getting hit harder. Let's see. Who wants to talk? That is really wild. Is it a parent anymore? No. I'm gonna go out there and I'm going to see if there's somebody out in the greater map who I could
Hail, Holy One! Or is it unholy? Yet to be determined.
What a character. Okay. What's that sound? Okay. Let's go to my favorite chest. Oh, okay. I didn't have to buy one if I knew. Now, who else is around? Ah, Caretaker wants to talk. Ah. I know where she is. Well, only the fact that she's straight out here. It had to be somebody off-site.
Hunter, come and talk with me a moment. I wanted to apologize for last night. I just couldn't believe what you and the rest of the Sons did, and needed time alone to process. I knew I underestimated Nico's desperation to save Wanda when I realized she swiped my spellbook. I keep thinking, if I hadn't given up on her so easily, if I had listened to them, helped them, I could have prevented them from going out on their own and risking all. Do you think they are right, Hunter? Do you think I gave up on Wanda too soon?
You know, I'm gonna tell you. None of them say yes.
Only you know the answer to that.
I just couldn't face her day after day. Not after what happened with Agatha. I wish I had been stronger. Oh, I can't help but be reminded of Lilith. Maybe if I tried to save her centuries ago, we wouldn't be walking the apocalypse we're in now. Well, I ought to pull myself together and face the day. Thanks for the word, Hunter. I'm not sure we've ever had so many eager new recruits come along in such a short time. We must be doing something right. I don't recall ever having this many active sons at one time. I suppose it should be reassuring. With this many members, the legacy of the Midnight Suns will live on forever. I doubt we've ever been this popular. We're attracting plenty of interest these days. Maybe Blade is right. We should start charging membership dues.
I'm sure it was a joke.
I'm not sure we've ever had so many eager new recruits come along in such a short time. We must be doing something right.
Yes, I would imagine. You know, I think we are owed a nice little package here. I hope something good for all that. Oh, okay, pallets. I guess that's for my legendary suit. Let me think here. I'm gonna take a look at for a moment at my. I'm gonna take a look at my snap that I took, because it sounded like there are two. I thought we got a doll of the Standing Stones here. Let me see. That's not it. I'm looking for my snapshots that I have taken. Okay, so I got it. And we did get the one in the tea party is set up at the top of the stairs above the gravesite. Did I? Oh, yeah, I thought I did that. Let me see who's missing from my inventory first, because it tells us all our quest items. Okay, I have a Caretaker doll and I have a Lilith doll, but I'm missing. My doll is at the tea party I set up at the top of the stairs above the gravesite. Do they mean the gravesite of Agatha or what? Or the tree fort that I built along the cliff face? Okay, that I got. My doll was left at the tea party I set up at the top of the stairs above the gravesite. Oh. I would say it has something to do with that. I thought I saw stuff already there. Haven't I been to everything? Here's the gravesite, right? But it's the top of the stairs above the gravesite. This is the gravesite. But there's no stairs near here, is there? kind of stairs? No, we've been here. Obviously, that's an area we can't get to. Maybe that's it. I thought this was accessible before all the words of power, so it's a bit curious that we don't have it. Oh, be that way. The top of the stairs? I don't think so.
Autumn thinks otherwise.
I thought what we had here was a key or something.
Autumn does not answer.
I'm just not looking in the right place, that's what I think. They're usually in plain sight, those puppets. I was thinking, actually, the stairway, there's that stairway that takes you across that bridge. See, these things are not, they're just stuff of interest to look at. The Journal of Hiram Shah, 1688. Today, with the help of my loyal followers, I continued work on the foundations of this house of worship. I knew I was called here to this spot for a reason, and praised be, I have found that reason. This page I have unearthed is no ordinary parchment, but whispers to me, calling me to extend my influence and share these words with the people of this village. When he calls, I will listen, for I am his faithful servant. The page whispers to me, and I weep with joy. It is the most clear example of his hand that I have ever witnessed. Okay. But I don't see any doll in this spot either. Oh. Let's see, that's a hiding place for one of the witches who ran here. I thought I got one of the Caretaker dolls here. Oh, I didn't. I thought it was a cask of something, and here it is. This doll never had to leave its family behind. Maybe that's why I made it.
Was I ever really this innocent? Maybe before I started my training.
Notes on hedge magic. Moderate attack essence and iron oak charm. One of the few works on hedge magic that treats the subject with respect. And all the more for us. Okay, you know, we've got all the dolls. We've got the entire family now. Whoa!
I should have known you'd wind up here eventually. You were somehow always here as a child.
If only I had known him. And still you masked even this from me. My own father's grave?
It wasn't you I was hiding it from. I've been making a lot of apologies to you lately. Now, they probably don't mean that much. But I am sorry, Hunter. Lilith's relationship with your father went against our ways, our purpose, or so I believed at the time. It was the Elder Gods themselves who first breathed life into us. Human notions like falling in love couldn't possibly be part of their plan.
And then you met Agatha.
If only I'd realized it sooner. I might have been a little kinder towards him, especially at the end.
What happened?
A great sickness came upon this area just before you were born. Your father was one of the first to fall.
With all your power, the two of you, you could not save him?
Lilith was a gifted healer, but this was no ordinary plague. The corruption went beyond his physical body. In the end, there was nothing we could do.
What did Lilith do?
She did what anyone would have done. She grieved. But in her grief, she lost herself, and her grief turned into anger.
Is that when you took me from her?
It wasn't long after that. Things started to fall apart before my eyes. I couldn't see another way out but to run.
The plague that turned her into the mother of demons?
No, this was something else, but cut from the same cloth. Your mother was no longer the woman I knew. The sister I had fought alongside for centuries. She was gone.
I've never heard you talk this way before, Sarah.
It's hard to walk the grounds here without churning up so many old memories. Maybe now you understand why I don't venture out here that often anymore.
You were not affected by the plague?
We were all affected, whether we were among the sick or not. I'm sure there was a time when your mother and I both would have just as soon join the dead than continue to watch the villagers suffer.
I cannot imagine you ever reaching that point.
Lilith may have been the most skilled herbalist in the New World. I saw her perform near miracles with the potions she concocted from the plants in her garden. She was consumed by the idea of finding a cure.
But she never found one.
No, despite her efforts, nothing ever worked.
I can see how that would be a dark time for both of you.
With darker times still to come.
Thank you, Sarah. Your timing may need work, but I appreciate the honesty.
Anything for you, Hunter. Anything.
If only it were always this easy to bring a family together.
Wow. Ah. Interesting. Whenever I can, I like to open ones when they're a new gift. There's often a good use for them. So, we're getting close here, so I'm going to go back to the Abbey. I'm going to see what I can do with trying a mod of a mod. See, now we've got ability mods. The Crucible.
Time to take it to the next level.
Once a card has been upgraded in the yard, it can gain a random bonus modifier through the Crucible. Previously modified cards can continue to swap in new modifiers through the Crucible.
You ever
as
wonder
well.
if those birds out there are stuck here, trapped in the Abbey's bubble? It's creepy if you think about it.
but the cost will climb every time a new modifier is re-rolled on the same card. So basically, you can find something, you know, like I've been looking for something like Wild Strike, because I have a Wild Strike that can do really nice things. Unfortunately, I am out that attack essence, right? Because that's the one thing I'm low on. I have 28 attack essence, so I can't do anything with that. Well, let's see if there's anything else. I don't need any more than this. I have the other heal plus, and it already has a modifier.
Yeah, I guess it is a tough decision.
So let's see what else we've got here. If there's something we can do that can, like, say, draw more cards, that would be cool. Here's an example. It's always these I want. Make them bleed. I don't necessarily think I can. It's already free. Is there anything here? Also, we specifically want something. We could always use those, but unfortunately, those are the ones. Yeah, wouldn't it be nice to have like 10,000 attack essence? Okay, so this is.
Sometimes you just need to spice things up. Try something different.
Just see what this is like. Or we could banish. Banish may include healing somebody or harming somebody as a thing. Let's see. But this is gather is 75. It's a little less. Let's see what it gives us. Once you pay whatever the modifier is that you choose from, it's yours. You can't go back. You can only go again, and it's going to cost more. Okay, so we could redraw. See, I don't like redraws. To gain block, or redraw to recover health. So I'll give it that. I would have rather not had a redraw.
Maybe you should just hit me up on Superlink when you're ready.
Oh, I'm done. Don't worry about it.
Later.
Let's see now, because I don't know if we have both of them in here. Okay, we just did that on hers. Okay, so see that? And that says on redraw, recover 55 health. So if we don't need it right away, we'll redraw. We'll get it later, and 55 health, you know, something like that. I would not have preferred that, because I would be more likely to want the health later and maybe gather sooner. This we don't have. Oh, we do have? Excellent.
What's new, Hunter? Let's crunch the numbers. Just more evil junk. Don't these people sleep? Have hobbies?
Alright, let's see. We want to send Captain America on something,
ready for
right?
some hero work?
Alright. Crystals are our son's best friend?
If I had time, I'd take care of these myself. But I have been accused of hogging the ball before.
Yeah, you have. We've received a message from Shang-Chi, who needs our help. According to his friend, MI6 agent Leiko Wu, the much sought-after crystal of ultimate vision is arriving in New York today. Numerous sinister parties will be there to greet and snatch it. We need someone who'd lend a hand if we don't want this artifact to fall into the wrong hands, which is perfect for Captain America. There's your hero.
Happy to help.
Ta-da!
I'm here if you need me.
Don't we have enough now to, Oops, sorry.
Glad to see you're adjusting.
I didn't mean to bump into you. I forgot you were there.
What is it you think you're doing?
He got pissed off. That's not nice. What do you think you're doing? Still not enough. Yeah, resser.
Find more coil, send it my way.
If you find more credits, send it my way. Sorry, I'll just like be as far away from you as possible on this side of the door. Didn't mean to do that. He needs to get out of that doorway. He really does. Okay, what do we have here? What do we have here that's going to give us some money? I never thought I'd be so greedy, but darn, we need those credits. See, that would help us. Stop the Hydra helicopter. So that's something to look forward to next time. Maybe take a little bit off of Tony's head. One of these days we're going to have to get into these, but not just yet. I want to, you know what? I want to, before even going to this guy, I want him defeated so he's out of our hair anyway. So that's like in another story. Isn't it another story? Is that the story mission here? No? Yeah, okay. So this is going to be, as far as I know, this is going to be the one where we have to get his specimen of the, you know, the hunter can't go near Venom under usual circumstances, and we're going to be doing something about getting a special suit, and we have to get like a piece of symbiote off of him or something. I think that's what that is. Okay, stop Hydra helicopter is going to be what we're going to do next time, and until then, thanks for watching. There was a lot that went on the last couple of times. There's Captain America all suited up. And we'll get to do this, get some credits, get some upgrades done so we can have some advantages, and get a little step closer to some more story missions as we get our arsenals up and get our upgrades. Till then, thanks a lot for watching, and take care.